In the morning today, this morning today. Last night, I had a dream that I can talk to bats. You're waking up with Bug and Moss.
Oops, a little accidental double Jordan. Whoa. From the Skittering Studios underneath your favorite rock, it is 7 o'clock on the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show.
It is 7 o'clock. I'm Bug.
I'm Moss. It's time. We're here. We're doing it. It's a beautiful day. We got a beautiful sky out behind us. We're chilling. Coyote Astronaut in chat says that talking to bats would be awesome.
Talking to bats would be awesome. Would you talk out loud or would it all be echolocation? I don't know what they do.
Well, they don't use echolocation to communicate information to each other.
They just use that to travel around.
Yeah, and tell how far away from stuff they are. Because they're like, click, and then they wait for the echo to come back.
Man, that'd be cool.
So that they can locate it.
I need that because I can't see super good.
If I could talk to any animal, I do think bats would be a good candidate in general because I feel like they just would know stuff.
Really?
Like, broadly. Yeah, don't you?
I guess so. I guess they can be a lot of places.
Yeah, I feel like bats see a lot of stuff, like, and you don't see them. Like, when's the last time you've seen a bat?
Like pretty recently. There's a lot here.
Oh.
But
well, I feel like they go unnoticed.
yeah, not up close. I'm always like, oh fuck, there's a bat.
They're nighttime flyers, and they're like, stealthy little guys. Yeah, I always feel like, oh shit, a bat. I feel like there could be a bat in this room, and I wouldn't know.
I feel like also a lot of, like pretty much everywhere I've ever been, they're like, yeah, we have a bat protocol. Like we got a plan for that.
Well, that is because I think, if I'm not mistaken, bats are like the number one vector for rabies transmission to humans.
Yeah, they definitely is bad for us.
Yeah, I mean, like, real talk, just in case you didn't know this, if you do encounter a bat and it does come into contact with you, you should go get a rabies shot.
You should just go get one.
Not if you like see one at a distance. It's not like they spray rabies or they can irradiate you with like a rabies beam from their eyes.
Yeah, they have to like get you.
You gotta bite you, I think.
Is rabies a thing that you can get the shot for after it's already happened?
You have to like right away, pretty much as fast as possible. I'm pretty sure. What to do if you think you got bit by a rabies guy?
By a rabies guy. You know him.
Yeah.
You know him. You know about him.
Immediately wash the wound and seek urgent medical attention. Rabies is almost always fatal once symptoms appear, but 100% preventable if treated immediately with post-exposure prophylaxis.
So if you're just worried at all, get a rabies shot.
Yeah. Looking at mayoclinic.org instead of the Google AI overview, as one should do when taking any kind of medical advice. Once a rabies infection is established, there's no effective treatment. A small number of people have survived it. It's usually fatal, but if you are bitten by an animal known to have rabies, you go and you get a series of shots ASAP before the infection can take hold, and you can be okay. And we have really effective post-exposure prophylaxis for that, according to Mayo Clinic. So there's that, but they cannot shoot rabies beams with their eyes.
If that's what you were worried about, don't worry. Get ready. Welcome to Dr. Bug, Dr. Moss. Not doctors, not DDS.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know who told you about these bats and their rabies beams, but it was a lie.
Yeah, rabies beams aren't real.
Although
you heard it here first.
If I could have any superpower, rabies beams would not be a bad option.
I thought of the worst superpower last night. I figured it out.
Did you?
Yeah. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Being able to see germs.
Ooh, being able to see germs, like with your naked eye?
Yeah, just seeing them.
Would you be able
Everywhere you look.
Everywhere you see, it's a germ.
It's germs all over me.
Would you be able to see other things that exist at that sort of minuscule resolution?
I don't think it's about being able to see things that small. I think it's like a perception thing, and it would mainly, I think, be whatever I don't know if germ is like fish, like there's no such thing as a germ, but whatever you think would reasonably fall in that qualification.
Okay. It took me a second for you when you were like, germ is like fish and there's no such thing as a germ. It took me a second to realize that you were referencing no such thing as a fish.
Yeah.
The podcast.
Well, I wasn't referencing the podcast necessarily.
But also the fact that like a fish is a loosely defined thing.
Yeah.
Which is what the podcast is also named on.
Yeah.
That's a show that I really need to listen to.
Same.
Ty from Side Character Quest has recommended it to me for like over a decade now. It feels like. And I know that show will be awesome.
Yeah.
Checking in with chat real quick. Good morning. Good morning, Alex. Good morning, Coyote. Good morning, Matt Bliss. Good morning, Daddy, as always. Matt says every year in Melbourne, there's a fruit bat migration that people love watching where hundreds of bats fly overhead in the same direction. Says it's pretty cool.
That sounds really cool.
That sounds very cool. Gotti Astronaut says you got car guys, wife guys, rabies guys. To which French Alexander replied, Gork, how do I be Batman? Which is good.
Is a good question.
Good energy in the chat this morning. Today is Freak Forest Friday, but we do have a going through it today I'm aware of that AJ sent in belatedly from yesterday. So we'll have a little bit of a through its day hangover. We have AJ's gotten into a predicament that we're going to talk about at some point on the show today. There's also the fact that there was a triumph last night. I made a note here, huge success, and that it was hard to overstate my satisfaction. Bug beat Portal number 1.
I beat Portal 1.
In America's Next Top Portal, Bug came through the last test chamber was where we started, and Bug made it all the way through to the end.
And it took us how many episodes of ANTM?
5. 6? I think 5 because there was one missing.
Yeah, I think it's 5.
Yeah. So we're going to have to refine the strategy for how, and also like, it's hard to figure out how to talk and also play Portal at the same time about something. We're going to have to figure out how to integrate the format.
I have an idea that I think we could try for this one.
Ooh, okay. Because we are going on to Portal 2 now.
Yeah.
And we're going to do the solo mode and then the co-op mode.
But I think that we should finish this season of America's Next Top Model. And perhaps, I don't know if this would be interesting or not, because I'm imagining the next Portal game is going to be like a little bit more going on.
Yeah.
I think maybe we should do an episode of Stream where we play something more simple and talk about the finale and all of season 1.
What would we play that's more simple? Something like Watch Dogs, the game that George gifted us?
Something that doesn't have... We're not going to be worried about the story beats of as we're trying to discuss this titular first season.
You know, Watch Dogs might not be a bad choice for that because it's kind of like an open world type thing. And we can
trade off.
Yeah, we can cruise around and drive cars and talk about things. I want to think about some way to incorporate the discussion of the episodes because there's also that, like, we have the whole chat that we do where everyone watches the same episode. If you want to get involved in that, jump in our Discord. And then we do the Portal part. We could just make them 2 discrete halves.
I have an idea.
What's up?
I was raising my hand for anybody who couldn't see. I know you could feel it. I was just thinking we should pick a game that has a really weird character creator and try to create the winner, which we know but haven't revealed to the audience yet.
Oh, wow. Okay, hold on.
I don't know if that's good or terrible.
Wait, so what if we did like a Sims game or something? Bug, what an idea.
I'm hopeful that everyone understands that, like, we're not going to be good at it.
I wish there was a game kind of like, I wish Kenshi had like a really good character creator.
Yeah, like it looks like Kenshi, something really kind of busted looking.
Something, busted and crunchy. Matt's Bliss says Black Desert Online. I don't know what that is.
Does that have a good character creator?
I'm not sure. Alex knows what Kenshi is. Shout out anyone who likes Kenshi. Fucking great game. Kenshi 2, can't wait.
Yeah, Kenshi looks like what I thought Settlers of Catan was going to be like.
That's so well put. It's shocking. The way everyone talks about Settlers of Catan did indeed make me also think it would be like Kenshi.
And then I'm like, Kenshi rips. Kenshi's cool as hell.
That's fucking bonkers, but it's so accurate. That's a really very Bug-ism.
I see it I almost said in the Bliss, Matt has posted in the chat. Matt has said Dark Souls maybe, which is a good suggestion. Dark Souls has a great character creator.
Dark Souls is a great character creator, but here's the thing. With what you just pitched, my thought immediately was like, I wish we had a sort of Tomodachi life situation that was also like a gladiator pit.
Kenshi?
Where we could create all of our favorite people from ANTM in it and just have them existing in the world. And then we are like checking in on them. So like The Sims, but The Sims are boring.
I think it has to be in Kenshi because of the way the game works. Is there a mod to make the character creator more robust?
I can look into it.
Is that like if there were just more options?
I don't know. I could look into how difficult.
We could do Skyrim. Oh, Skyrim would be good. We could do Skyrim. They already look like that.
What do you mean they already look like that?
They already look like really fuckable. It's weird. They look like really, it's like IMVU, but like.
Well, Bug, what in Skyrim looks really fuckable?
They They just like have they have all these mods that are like bedroom eyes pack and like fucking abs selection.
Yeah. No, and there is a pretty elaborate character creator.
I think Skyrim looks right for ANTM because it kind of looks like some kind of yassified Barbie hellscape.
And I'm sure
Hieronymus Barbie.
There's maybe some kind of mod that would let you just pump out additional Skyrim characters and like put them in your party or something.
Oh, there's got. Well, also, I think we can start by. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Is there a cat down there?
Yeah, Chester just took out one of the webcams.
Fucking cool, dude.
Yeah,
Absolutely
thanks, dude.
lit, dude.
Cool stuff.
I think it would really rip if we could just start by using a really robust character creator like that to make our characters, and then maybe there is some kind of sandbox or something where we can put them all in it. It'd be really, because Skyrim's very modded. That might be a fun one because there's kind of endless options.
That is interesting. The only thing is that I wish it was more of like a city simulator. Like I want to do something where we just create this environment.
Well, that's why I think Kenshi would be fun because they can die. So I think it would be really crazy.
And it's pretty unforgiving and also kind of crunchy. I feel like the only thing about Skyrim is that I feel like it's not quite right. I feel like it's a triangular peg for a square hole.
I have a follow-up that might help us get closer to the right game.
Okay.
I think that we should create the characters to craft our own perfect all-stars. So what I mean by this is each time
WWE, that wrestling game, like the McElroys did the Monster Factory.
Close, but no. So All Stars is an America's Next Top Model thing and like a reality show thing. So for my first thought is that we can craft the winner, right? And that's kind of what we stream first. But then we pick a favorite contestant.
Okay.
And then those
Adrienne.
Well, yeah, we'll see, but yeah. And then those two will go on to the next round to become Bug and Moss's top model. And what that means is the next time there will be two more we add. And then at the end, there's like a sort of battle royale.
So we do our own all-stars type
Yes.
thing. Where we pick the Bug and Moss crew's favorite top model contestants from whatever cycle.
Yeah.
At whatever point, whether they won or not.
Oh, and then at the very end, what we'll do is we'll do like the show and it's crazy, mass elimination. We'll have had all these people forever. We'll get rid of like over half of them.
Yeah, 75% of you are going home. Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I really love this. Okay, so here, all right, critters, what's up? Critters, mobilize. We need the perfect video game that will allow us to create, or rather recreate characters, people from America's Next Top Model, have them inside of this world in some manner that we can just continue to add and create our favorites to draft our own big all-stars pool of all of ANTM and then do our own elimination. What video game will let us do that? 848-MOSS-BUG, or the email, or our Discord by going to bugandmoss.com and dialing 6477 on the phone. I think it's what it is. So help us find this game because Bug, that's genius.
I think that'd be really fun.
Oh man, we can do our own top model type beat.
Hell yeah.
That would be really fun. Kite Astronaut says the nice thing about The Sims is that you can start with a whole cast and then wall people in when they get eliminated and end up with a hella haunted house. And Daddy replied to that, said, never thought about that. The Sims like that.
You never fucking have.
Wall people in. Sounds a little brutal, but I understand the appeal. Jeez, Daddy is threatening to do that himself. So, yeah, everyone run from Daddy. He's been
he's in a real mood.
He's in a transitional period in his life where he's kind of between programmings. Aren't we all?
That's so relatable.
Yeah, so he needs a little help, I think. So that's America's Next Top Portal is going swimmingly. While we're on the topic of Portal, I want to talk about a couple of things about it.
Okay.
Still Alive, the song at the end of Portal, was written by Jonathan Colton. Does that name sound familiar?
Yeah.
Do you know Jonathan Colton?
Yeah.
The fucking Joko Cruise guy.
Yeah.
He's written music for like everything.
Yeah. That makes complete sense that that's him.
I don't know who Jonathan Colton is.
I only barely know who Jonathan Colton is. It's kind of a Too Afraid to Ask. Like, I know of him. I've heard his music. I had an ex who was really into him. I like Jonathan Colton, but like, I get.
Oh gosh, the boys are fighting.
They've been awful.
Here, I'll get them.
Guys, hey, I just want to interrupt this broadcast to be like, our cats have been so bad. They've been so bad. Cinders was yelling last night. He woke us up again.
Oh my gosh, yeah, he was yelling, and I don't know why.
Well, I know why. It's because he wants to go down this door, not like outside, but he wants to go into our stairwell, and that door leads to the outside door, so we like close it at night. And
Is that where he was yelling?
that's where he's always yelling and scratching. Because we've been bad, and he'll be yelling, so we'll let him down, and now we've ruined
Created
him.
a problem, yeah.
He's soiled. He's spoiled.
What were you saying about Jonathan Colton?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who
I know who he is.
Oh, you do know who he is.
But I feel like I don't know good enough who he is.
I only know his name because of the Joko Cruise and because I'm a huge Max Fun nerd. I listen to a lot of Max Fun shows. Maximum Fun is a great network, and they have a lot of great shows. Yeah, he's been around. He wrote Still Alive. He's worked on music that's in a lot of Valve games. He was the house musician for the NPR weekly puzzle quiz show, Ask Me Another.
Yeah, I was reading this recently, and I'm like, yeah, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's worked with John Hodgman. He's just been in everything, which is crazy. He contributed lyrics to the SpongeBob musical. He's one of those guys that's just like touched a lot of things that you probably like, and I think that's really cool. So shout out Jonathan Colton. Someday I will know all of what you do and who you are, but it's just weird to see the same name pop up. And speaking of seeing the same names pop up, another name cropped up in the credits of Portal that I wasn't expecting, but one of my favorite vocalists and one of Michael Colby's favorite vocalists, Mike Patton.
Which is just such a crazy pull.
Fucking Patton from Mr. Bungle. Mike Patton from Faith No More was the voice of the Anger Corps.
And of course he was. And every time I see something like this, I want to be so clear, and I just want to like radiate it into each of us. Everyone that you know and like is just an artist making art with other artists. You should just make stuff, because this is what it is like to find a project that you enjoy and find out that all of these people you've enjoyed across their own other projects are involved.
Me and Mike Patton almost share a birthday.
Oh, yeah?
I think I know one of my friends does share a birthday with Mike Patton. Mike Patton was born January 27th, 1968. He's done a lot of voices for various things. He was also the male zombies in Left 4 Dead, which is pretty cool.
All of them?
I think so.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's certainly got the range for it. Hey,
Yeah.
Mike, make a bunch of gross sounds. You know, like you do?
Yeah, like, and he's like, oh, I have that.
Oh, yeah, I have that.
Yeah, I did that.
Fucking crazy. Love him. His work is great. N Squared says you got to play The Darkness, where he voices a demon thing that possesses you. I think I've seen The Darkness pop up in my Steam recommendations, but then I'm not sure, because maybe I'm also thinking about the band.
I know, I'm thinking about the band.
Anyway.
The Darkness would be a great weird candidate as a band for like to make a video game. Like if I heard, oh, they're making an indie video game and it's about The Darkness, the band, I'd be like, yeah, I bet they can do something with that.
What would that be?
I don't know, but I think they're like...
What is their song? Hollow, it's the shape of love. And I want to go outside with you.
You know that song,
No,
actually.
I cannot.
I believe in a thing called love.
I believe in a thing called love. I do know that song.
Hollow is the shape of love, and I want to go outside with you. Hey, that was awesome.
I just remembered I know how to play that song on guitar. I do know
Hollow
that
is the
song.
shape of you, and I want to go outside with you.
Look, I knew the vibe of it. I just couldn't remember the
Or maybe
words.
we need to change it so it's not you and you, like, and I really like the thing you do.
It was how long is the shape of love?
How long is the shape of you?
How long is the shape of love? I want to go outside with you is what I said.
How
think.
long is the shape of love? I'm very
go
bad
outside with
at
you.
lyrics, as you can all hear from needing a millisecond to forget them. How long is the shape of love? I want to go outside with you.
Yeah, dog.
That's strong.
Thanks, man. I'm a poet. For real.
You are.
I applied. I was going to be the one at Obama's inauguration speech, but I was like 9 years old.
Hey, I know that we're not going to like play this or anything. I just have to say, you are a poet. I heard some lyricism of yours yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Dan Spencer, one of my very, very good friends. Shout out, Dan. Love you much. Dug up an old diss track that I made about someone's stepdad in which I rap.
It's pretty spectacular.
It's horrible.
If there weren't like first and last names in it, I'd insist.
It's awful.
It is so rad. I would.
You can picture me rapping, and you'll picture a better job than I can do.
I don't know. I think people will picture it as worse than it is. It's actually like really well produced and really funny, and it's the exact kind of thing that makes you go, "Yeah, I don't want to be on Mason's bad side."
Stupid. Anyway. Alex in the chat says, Emily says hi. She just got through security. Hello, Emily.
Hello,
Whatever
Emily.
security you're going through, I hope it's good.
Is it Tissa?
It's probably Tissa.
Probably Tissa.
Probably Tissa's the place that makes you take off your shoe.
Not anymore, really, unless you're me.
No, now they use those weird,
that's gross. I'm sorry.
creepy body scanners.
Yeah. Although the 3D ones are cool. They're interesting.
Yeah, they are, but they are also a little bit creepy.
Yeah, they're very creepy. All of the things with TSA are like a whole scam. Look into the Patriot Act. It's crazy, guys. We're not going to get into it, but
yeah,
it's
a
like
whole
wild.
scam, and they never fucking catch anything. So,
Yeah.
like, what are we doing?
It's just for racial profiling.
Yeah, it's security theater. It's very expensive security theater.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. Anyway, Bug, we're not here to talk about things that are huge bummers like airport security.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about the telephone show. We got some voicemails to get to. I know you have some things that you've prepared.
I have one thing that I've prepared.
And it's my favorite thing, and I can't wait. Can we do it?
You want to do it now?
I would love to
Let's do it.
I fucking love it. It's my favorite game.
Presumably, Moss has lived a pretty full life, but movies really didn't make their way into that equation. This is film buffering.
Bow! Welcome to Film Buffering. This is the game where Mason doesn't know a movie and I tell him about it and he tries to guess. We're hopeful and we're rooting for him. I will accept 2 answers for this. One of them is wrong, but I will accept it because I will give you grace.
2 answers for the same set of clues? What is this double-ended nonsense?
It's going to be 6 questions like usual. That's 6 points that Mason can possibly get. Every clue he needs is a point lost, and he's going to vamp for 5 to 10 seconds while I finish this last clue.
That's so good to hear, Bug. You know what I love? Doing film buffering. This is my favorite game because I have not seen very many films, and the ones that I have seen have almost no rhyme or reason to them because I typically only watch them on recommendation, and it doesn't take much to recommend them to me. I'll just watch whatever. It's not that I don't like movies, it's that I don't seek them out when I'm alone. So
Yeah.
let's see what Bug has cooked up. There are 6 points on the board.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
A family struggles to connect as the distant, workaholic father becomes a stranger to his own children. Hopeful to mend some of these broken bonds, the family travels to London for Christmas. The mother and father attend a party and come home to find their children missing, kidnapped by a former rival of the father's.
Okay, wait. I thought so confidently that I had it until that last bit. So I'm going to say what I thought it was right up into that last bit. Ra-cha-cha. I thought that you was talking about Love Actually. Boom. What?
No. Just because I said Christmas in England? That's a pretty good guess.
Wait, isn't the whole thing that like one of them's like a workaholic parent and like they're like getting distant from their family?
No, yeah.
And
That's true. I mean, I've seen them Love Actually like one time.
me too. Shit.
You
Okay.
really thought it was Love Actually. This is really getting to you.
Yeah. Well, next clue.
I'll tell you this. I'm pretty sure there's a connection between this and Love Actually.
Is it Martin Short or Martin Sheen or whichever one? You know,
I don't think
guys
so.
in that?
Is he in Love Actually?
Yeah, he's one of the fucking actors who's like doing the simulated sex scene
Oh, okay.
in the museum.
I've, again, seen it like one time.
Oh, I have too. I really liked it. I remember it.
Yeah, I remember, I think it was too hyped up for me, and I was like, this is fine.
We got 5 points on the board.
All right, you ready for your next clue?
Absolutely. Also, N Squared says they've got it.
Okay. Well, N Squared, let's see if that holds on this next clue. The father has amnesia and has forgotten his past. He does not believe that his children have been taken by someone he used to know until a former associate appears and convinces him. He travels with this associate back to his old hometown and challenges his rival. The father still does not recognize his former foe, nor does he remember the town, but he sees his children held captive. The father is defeated and his life spared only through the pleading of his associate.
What on earth, Bug? Now I'm so absolutely uncertain. Who has kidnapped his kids?
Yeah, his kids were kidnapped.
And it's not Taken, because the whole thing about that movie is he knows where they are.
Yeah, it's not Taken, or as Coyote Astronaut calls it, Dadnesia the RECKONING.
Dadnesia the RECKONING. No, what? That clue didn't help at all. He goes to go fight the person that killed his, or stole his kids. Sorry.
Yeah.
And then the kid, and then, So it's certainly not Love Actually. That doesn't happen in that one.
I don't think so.
There was another movie scratching at the back door of my brain when you were describing the first clue, and now I don't remember what that was or if it would fit the second clue.
N Squared is still very confident that they have it.
Yeah, N Squared says, super got it. And I got a very funny fact/thing to Google about this movie afterwards.
Oh, spoiler, this movie's Googleable.
I don't think I can guess off that, Bug. I don't think I have anything for you.
You don't want to give me one movie guess?
Chicken Run.
It's not Chicken Run.
Yeah,
Good guess, though.
Didn't think so.
Okay.
But that was one of the ones I was cooking on. Like, what does happen in that? Because I know you like to throw curveballs.
And I like Chicken Run.
5 points on the board. 5 clues remain. Let's see if we can do it on this one.
Clue number 3. The associate brings the father back to his old hideout and reintroduces him to his old gang. It takes a moment, but they remember him and welcome him back. They try to help him remember his training and insist that he has to let go of who he has become.
The dad is being trained in the gang now?
Well, he has to remember his training.
He was...
Because he has Dadnesia.
He has Dadnesia. He doesn't...
Punched my fucking coffee across my keyboard.
Oh, good catch. Good save. What? Wow, man. Why does this sound familiar? Is this Batman? No.
It's not.
No, it's like reverse Batman.
Yeah. It's like not. I almost said that, and that's not entirely true, but it kind of feels true.
Like a reverse Batman. Dadnesia the Reckoning. That feels like the closest thing to an actual title that we're thinking of here.
Yeah.
Oh, Christmas.
Dadnesia the Reckoning is very strong. I'm just going to write that down.
Oh, Christmas. I'm not sure. I'm really, really, really trying to think, and I have absolutely no grounds to stand on with this. I don't think I know him. Wait, is this Nosferatu? No. He's getting a building deal, and then he goes to some nuns for no reason. I'm thinking about people who's have the inexplicable, my history is not what I thought it was kind of thing going on.
Uh-huh.
And I fucking don't got it. And I've seen this?
I never said that.
Okay.
I never accused you of having seen this.
Okay.
Okay.
Clue number 4, I could get 3 points at most.
Meanwhile, the rival attempts to turn the children against their father. The daughter resists, but the son is tempted. During another rescue attempt, the father sees his son bonding with his former rival. And he is inspired to work harder to remember his training and rescue his family.
Is this an anime? Mm-mm. Would you tell me if this was an anime?
I wouldn't have to, but I guess I'll tell you now that it isn't.
It's not. This is not how Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood goes, but there's some undertones. You know what I mean? There's
some daddy issues involved.
Some bottom layer stink that is seeping upwards through the rest of it. There is a dad. It starts with them going on a Christmas vacation to London, England. At which point the movie does resemble Love Actually. Then after that, rapidly, the dad goes to rescue the kids and then gets pulled back into this gang that he was allegedly always a part of but forgot. And then the kids are starting to be Stockholm Syndrome parented by his former rival, who is also in the same gang? Am I following?
Yeah.
Is this animated?
No.
This is live action?
Oh. Yes. No. It's not animated.
I don't trust you.
I got so confused.
Was this Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Well, no, that would be fucking good though. No, I told you I will accept 2 answers and one is animated and one isn't.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay, Bug, tell you what. 2 points on the board. Not feeling confident I'm going to get this one.
Okay. Clue number 5. After considerable effort, the father remembers his training and is prepared to fight his rival to rescue his children. However, a member of his old gang is killed during the skirmish and dies, wishing for a father like his old associate. The son hears this and reconciles with his own father.
That's kind of wild plot point.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's really fucking crazy.
That's real sad. That guy just died and he was really sad about his... You know what? I should call him.
Yeah, call your dad.
That's a weird plot arc.
Okay, you know what I should call him in reference to calling your dad would be a very funny trend.
Yeah, instead of I should call her or whatever the joke is. Katty Ashna says it's The Notebook, obviously, or the Lighthouse or the Lake House or whatever.
Yeah, those are the same.
The magic phone booth teleporting mailbox. Absolutely got no fucking clue, dog.
No guesses?
Yeah. I think I might not get either of these flicks. I have the chance to win 1 point. Last clue.
The last clue. The father says goodbye to his old gang and his former associate and returns home with his children. The family now having a much stronger bond, and the father having learned the importance of family.
That's the clue?
Yeah.
Oh, Bug, not to rag on your clues, but there ain't too much meat on that bone.
Well, I realized that. It's a pretty short clue. I was writing it as the show was happening. So I thought I'd give you a little bonus quote from the film.
Okay, a quote from the film. And Coyote Astronaut has pitched 5 Goes West?
Great guess. I think this quote might be the last line in the movie. I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
But it is the father character speaking. And he says, "To live will be an awfully big adventure."
How can that be from 2 movies, Bug? First of all, that's a...
Well, it's not.
Okay, that's
it's from the movie that I would primarily like you to guess.
To live would be a big adventure. I think maybe they're all ghosts the whole time.
It's not a bad guess.
I think maybe they're dead the whole time. Maybe they're not alive. Maybe this doesn't happen in the real world. Maybe it happens like in Hercules with the ladies who dance and they're on just jugs and stuff.
Like muses?
Yeah. Maybe it's
like a chorus?
Yeah. Maybe it's sort of like an abstract thing where the people aren't real and they're not really, it's not like they're in a gang.
Are you?
Maybe they're like little clay dudes, like little golems. And
you're
like
kind of closer and further.
I give up. This is my concession, Bug. I absolutely don't have it.
Okay. Mason, N squared. The movie was Hook. The other movie I would have accepted was Peter Pan.
Hook? What do you mean Hook?
I mean Hook.
That's not how, is that, does Hook start with people getting Home Alone / Love Actually'd?
Is that what you call kidnapping?
Getting left behind. Your family goes on a vacation and something happens.
Okay. So sort of the national lampooning, if you will.
Yeah. So wait. So Family Dollar, Charlie Horsepack. What am I trying to say? Peter Pan starts with Home Aloneing.
Peter Pan does start with kidnapping.
N squared says, "I feel like the Muhammad Ali of film buffering."
Yeah.
I'm assuming N squared got that right. Mm-hmm. N squared, the Muhammad Ali of film buffering. Well, there's a new honorific for you. What?
Are you okay?
I'm shook.
You're shook?
Yeah. Tell me how Peter Pan starts.
So I was going to just do Peter Pan, but I was worried that it would be too easy. I'm not sure if I still believe that.
I don't think you have to worry about being too easy with me, Bug.
Well, because it's hard, though, because what I really need is to have 2 prepared at all times in case you get one right away. But
no, if I get one right away, that's a great day. What do you mean?
But then it's just over.
The perfect film buffering in my mind is 45 seconds long.
Okay. So we talked about Peter Pan yesterday.
We did. Does that mean I would guess it today? Absolutely not.
And I would have accepted Peter Pan because I don't think you've seen Hook and I don't think you've seen Peter Pan. And so I think it would only be fair for me to... Hook was conceived as a successor to Peter Pan, like as a sequel.
I do know that. And now I understand, although I was going to ask what the 2 movies you'd accept were. And now I understand Hook was the one you were describing. Peter Pan is the one that based on.
I forgot a kid died in Hook. Hook is so crazy.
Yeah, okay, now hold on, back it up. Whose dad was in the gang?
The gang is the Lost Boys. The dad is Peter Pan grown up.
What?
Hook is a crazy movie.
Is that what that movie's about?
Yeah,
That's
it's
bonkers.
Robin Williams plays if Peter Pan left Neverland and grown up.
Robin Williams is in that movie?
Yeah.
I thought Hook. What?
And then he doesn't play Hook. Captain Hook is Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman, yeah. We all know Dustin Hoffman is, obviously, yeah. All of us know who that is.
Yeah.
Dustin Hoffman?
I'll show you some movies.
Yeah. I've seen Dustin and I've seen his Hoffman.
Okay.
It's no big deal.
Well, Hoffman.
Not a big deal to me.
N squared is right in the chat. N squared said the kid who dies in Hook is the guy who voices Zuko in America's Next top airbender.
The kid who dies, America's Next Top Airbender.
In Avatar, The Last Airbender. Yeah, he is. Rufio is the character in Hook who dies, which is crazy. Not Rufio. He's the leader of the Lost Boys post Peter Pan. He rips. He's so cool.
And then he's like, I should talk to my dad, who is Peter Pan.
No. Peter Pan's not the dad of the Lost Boys. He's one of the Lost Boys.
This is so hard to follow, Bug. This is you kids and your stories. You youngins.
Hey, for a bonus point, do you know when the animated Peter Pan came out? Because it's way earlier than I thought.
1976.
53.
53?
Yeah.
Wow. People hand-painted those fucking animations, huh?
Yeah.
Woof.
I don't like the movie Peter Pan.
Okay.
I like the movie Hook. And I'll tell you why. This will reveal a lot about my character. Peter Pan's a fun movie to watch because it's beautiful or whatever, but I find it deeply upsetting, and I always kind of had. It's like a Black Mirror episode to me.
Peter Pan?
I don't fucking like not growing up. Not into it. I think it's creepy and weird. So I like Hook because I'm like, growing up is good. Have a family, live your life.
grow your way up. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Bug, it is a little bit past 7:30, and Daddy sent out a reminder that's completely incomprehensible.
Okay.
We should do our community partners. This show is made possible by the folks that support us, the freaks over at patreon.com/Bug and Moss. Huge shout out to Joe, our latest supporter on Patreon.
Woo!
Joe Dean, who is also in the Discord and also invited us to that solstice party, which is going to be a load of fun. Joe just joined, so thank you and welcome to the forest, Joe. That rules. That kicks ass and makes us both very happy. And our show is also made possible by our community partners. When you support at the community partner level, you get a weekly ad read. And one of our community partners is none other than my very good friend, Colin M. Parker, who is going to be streaming tonight. Today's Friday, right? Yeah, today's been Friday. Yeah, it's Friday, June 19th. Colin streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Currently, No Bones Crew, usually 5 p.m. on Mondays. Final Fantasy Franchise Reset Series on Wednesdays at 6 p.m., which is where Colin's playing through all of the Final Fantasy games. And if certain thresholds get reached, like certain sub-goals or community goals, he has to restart from the first game. That series is happening on Wednesdays. And then Friday, games at 6 p.m., followed by music shows at 8 p.m., including That All New Punk, which is blind tier listing new punk tunes for the first time, and WBRP, where Twitch subscribers get to submit one song per month for chat to listen to and discuss, all at twitch.tv/Colin M. Parker. So go check that out. Give Colin a follow if you haven't. He's a good fella doing good stuff, puts on a good show. Check it out. Tonight, 6 p.m., and then music shows, including All New Punk and WBRP at 8 p.m. Thank you for supporting the show also, Colin. And shout out again to Joe. Thanks for joining.
Thank you all for being on our team.
And good morning to Maggie hanging out with us in the chat. And Alex says that the Reset series is brutal. I know. What a brutal premise to start the entire franchise over.
I don't think I could do it.
No?
No. Sounds like some kind of horrible psychological experiment.
Yeah. It's kind of a Dark Souls-ass way to live.
I have something for you.
You have something for me, Bug. All right, what is that?
N Squared sort of has it, which is there is a very short scene in Hook where a crazy choice was made as far as like props and design go. So I'm going to play this for you really quick.
Should I pull it up so I can put it on the screen, or is it just a sound?
I don't think we should put it on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it should just be sound.
All right, listen carefully, everybody.
So you look. You have to look. Yeah.
Okay. I'm seeing a man holding a man's legs up by his face.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's that one. Yep.
Okay.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Well, that's certainly going to be a problem.
Well, that's not, I don't think, what any of us thought was going to play right there.
That wasn't the audio I expected, but do you see what's happening?
Yeah, they do this like thing where these two people stand, what was
No, I think that's supposed to be that kid's legs.
Yeah, no, the kid picks his own legs up and holds them up over his like face and then rolls like a ball down the stairs.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work at all.
Anyway, here's the prop.
The prop? Oh, okay. So in the shots where you see the kid rolling down the stairs, it kind of looks from the side like a kid rolling down the stairs, but they created this sort of horrible spherical boy that they use in the movie. Google Hook Thud Butt Prop. as N Squared says.
Horrible spherical boy.
It is a horrible spherical boy.
Mason and the terrible, horrible, no good, horrible spherical boy.
Mason the no good, terrifying spherical boy. Woof. Yikes. And also,
Anyway.
Wow Bug and N Squared, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, Hook is one of those movies that's worth watching because the performances are awesome, but the plot holes are insane. None of it makes any sense. Every choice is crazy. I have watched it as an adult and gone, but there's great performances. It has a lot of heart, and it feels like the best community theater production you've ever seen.
That makes a lot of sense. I kind of expected it to be sort of like one of the dark, gritty Netflix reboot type movies, which is why I was surprised when you said that Robin Williams was in it.
No, it was somewhere in between those. I mean, Robin Williams was also Popeye. Let us not forget.
No, that's true. But do you know what I mean? Like, there's that.
Yeah.
Is it Ever After, or the one where it's like all the fantasy stories in real life, but it has this kind of like.
Once Upon a Time is so good.
But it's shot like Dexter. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it kind of is.
And I have a weird thing about that. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It has to really match the tone, and I kind of thought Hook would be shot like that. And so I'm actually more inclined to watch it, knowing that it looks a little.
Yeah,
bit
Hook is more
goofy.
Goonies-like. It's very silly.
Yeah, because I feel like everything's got a little too gritty for a minute there.
Yeah.
And that was when we were rebooting a bunch of stuff. Which we never stopped doing, really.
No, we still do that because it's a cash grab.
I still need to make the bumpers for this because Colin sent me a bunch of voice lines, but we're going to go to the phones.
Woo!
So imagine that I clicked a button and you heard Colin say something funny, and then it was like beep, boop, beep, boop, ring, ring, ring. This is a voicemail that came in from Aaron Joseph Waddington Carroll III.
Hey, Buggy Moss. It is still Through It Thursday. I am going through it. I just sat down to take my lunch at work with a question from a acquaintance that I have. He's like, hey, but I have a question. So I go, what's up? He goes, yeah, think you could fake a marriage ceremony over a Zoom call?
Oh. Fake a marriage ceremony over a Zoom call.
I am still trying to process my thoughts on this. I am currently waiting for more details, and yeah, I don't want to do sketchy, shady, illegal shit. So I need more details.
Yeah, well, we need more details.
I know the Thursday episode has already happened, but I'm just trying to work through this right now. Yeah, I will give more context when I have it. Anyway, love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Love you too, AJ. What have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, this could either be totally fine or super bad.
If it's a fake wedding thing and everyone knows it's fake and they just need you to essentially play the role of minister, who gives a shit, right? That's fine. That's basically just acting.
There was this reality TV show that I don't remember the name of, but I watched a lot of reality TV as a kid. #The Swan, #trauma. And there was this one where the premise was that this woman was like, I'm going to marry this gross guy that everyone hates. And it was kind of just like, I don't know, a guy pretending to be like the worst idea of a guy, but
pretending to be?
Yeah, well, because the game was that she had to convince her family she was really going to marry this guy to win money.
Oh, that's a weird and wild premise. I don't know why I immediately wanted to compare it to those shopping spree games that we used to have where you'd like fill a cart with stuff.
I think, oh my God, ow.
The idea
I
that
think about those all the time.
The person was like, hey, I have to pretend I'm marrying this shitty guy to win money.
Yeah, and this guy had to be like that guy, which is like hard. But
we have follow-ups from AJ.
Okay.
So more context did arrive. Coyote Astronaut says, are you doing a bit or are you doing fraud? That's important. Let's find out together. There are 3 more voicemails from
let's get
AJ
to the
of very
bottom of
short
this.
length. So here's the second voicemail.
Hey, Pokemon. This is not a call about updating with my previous call about going through it today. This is just me calling to say, holy fucking shit. There is a tornado warning in New Hampshire right now, and the rain's coming down.
Wow.
No way. We just talked about that.
That's it. I just wanted to call and update somebody about this. It's a fucking blast of rain. Anyway, I hope you guys are safe. Love you, bye.
That's so funny. That is an intense amount of rain. Actually, in our Discords, if you're not in our Discord server, you should hop in there. Go to bugandmoss.com, scroll down till you see the telephone, and then dial the number for our Discord. It's on the notepad below the phone. join it because Leonard got a shot of the storm front rolling in New Hampshire.
Crazy.
Where it's literally the sky split down the middle. One side is the storm front and the other side is like blue skies. It's genuinely an amazing photo. Leonard. Hey, good morning, Leonard. Leonard's in the chat and said it was intense. The shot is in our Discord. It's pinned in the Chittering channel. I want to print it out. It's such a great photo.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, there was a tornado warning in New Hampshire after after we talked about it yesterday. Okay, so here's another follow-up, our next step in this story of the fake wedding story, and I think that things are just going to get a little more complicated. Let's see.
Hey, Buggy Moss. I made it home safe after that rainstorm. I hope you guys heard me. Anyway, back to my going through it day or whatever. I forget where I said earlier,
fake wedding ceremony.
Acquaintance called me, messaged me asking if I could fake a marriage ceremony over Zoom call. I told him I would need more context. This is the context he gave me. I am going to Indonesia to get engaged to my girlfriend. They want us to have a ceremony for us to get married, but I don't want a Muslim wedding. So I need someone to fake a wedding so that will look like a wedding ceremony from my home. I will be married to her in a religious way, but not in a legally binding way.
As long as both people are fine with that.
I said that before. I don't remember. I am shocked by that still. I'm still trying to understand if he wants me to do legal things, illegal things. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. I don't want to do anything illegal. It's not illegal at all, he says. It's a religious ceremony, and there is no paperwork involved. They're being spelled T-H-E-I-R. I'm very apprehensive on this. Maybe I'm not fully understanding it. Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's like, can I call you? I was like, I'm at work right now. Mind if I call you back later? He's like, sure, text me when. So I'm about to do that call.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to be recording it so I know what's going on and can either have a good story when this is over or use it as evidence. Anyway, I will update you guys later on. As always, love you guys. Bye.
Okay, and then we did get the update later. We got the update this morning at 7:13, it looks like. This voicemail came in during the show. As N Squared has said in the chat, so it's only illegal in the eyes of God.
Which is fine with me, personally.
Yeah, so it really, what really matters is that everyone participating is, consenting to this being the way it goes.
Also,
right?
I want to say, it matters how you feel, too. If you're just, not comfortable, because, this isn't necessarily a moral issue, but if you're not getting good vibes from the person, and if you don't trust them, you might be getting into a situation you're not comfortable with, and I think you should trust your instincts.
Yeah, trust your gut.
So far with the information we have, you don't have to do something based on whether or not it's right or wrong. It can just be am I comfortable with this?
Yeah, that's the other thing, too, is that if you just accept jobs based on whether they're right or wrong and not also based on whether you want to do them, you'll end up so exhausted.
Yeah.
But as far as it goes, doing a sham wedding, who gives a shit? We've talked about doing reenactments of our wedding that involve things like guillotining a clown.
Yeah.
Launching each other out of cannons. Having someone come in to interrupt the wedding, and then that person's an actor, and then another person comes in and shoots that person with a prop gun, and then it's actually, I want to kill, and then someone else comes in. We've talked about doing crazy skit weddings.
But I think
I'm sure that's fine.
And I think the thing that comes in for me is I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a fake wedding. I don't have any moral obligation to that. I don't think it's insensitive, whatever. But it comes down to what you're comfortable with because, for example, I'm not very good at lying. And in fact, some would say I'm bad at it. And context is really important on whether or not I feel comfortable doing a deception. Because if it's for the greater good or if it's for something that my friends need, that's one thing. But if I were being involved in being dishonest to someone's parents in a way that I was uncomfortable with, it would be okay to say no. It doesn't mean you're condemning that person or what they want to do.
It's tricky, right? It's tricky.
Yeah.
Coyote Astronaut, also, what is a wedding? As Coyote Astronaut has pointed out, queer history teaches us that you can do a commitment ceremony without legal paperwork.
Oh, yeah.
But if you're not into it, don't. It really depends on what everyone wants, right? Because what is a wedding but just a fancy ceremony to be I love you.
Also, to be clear, I don't think anybody owes their parents anything.
Yeah.
So if these people want to do, need to get their parents off their back, or if they just like need help doing something. I'm excited to hear how the phone call went, because I think talking on the phone would be helpful to me too, to be like, are you doing something as a person that I know that is also like chill for you? Like, is this an okay vibe?
Leonard has put something in the chat that I think is actually a lot more common than most people probably give credit to. Leonard says, I guess my wife and I are technically going to have a sham wedding in a way. More of a long delayed ceremony, but we actually just filed the paperwork and got legally married last year so she could have benefits. Still plan to have a wedding though. Most people don't know we're actually already married. I guess that's different. If I had a nickel for every time a friend of mine got married before their wedding for the exact reason you're saying, like to get on insurance or to like just, have the ceremony themselves beforehand, I would have about as many nickels as I do friends.
Dude, the wedding that I recently officiated for our friends Simon and Jess, we were like all like drinking and partying, and I had done the thing up front, and then Simon was like, "Oh my God, you like have to sign our wedding paperwork." And I literally said, like drunk, I was like, "You guys actually got married right now?" Because everybody's been I was like, I don't know, just everyone I know has been getting married before their wedding. Both are fine. There's no judgment either way. It was just funny because I was like, "Oh my God, yeah, I'm like marrying you." Like, really?
Yeah, I think it's becoming a more and more common thing for people to do. I mean, the real problem in my mind, and this is too big of a discussion to get into when we have 9 minutes left in the show, is that marriage really should not be tied to societal access to benefits. We have built like a lot of our social safety nets around this idea of a heterosexual nuclear family, and that really precludes a lot of people from getting support that they need and deserve and earn as taxpayers and contributors in this country. As the anthem starts playing behind me,
my brain went da 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 da. Wow,
that's a bit more fitting, isn't it?
I wonder if Bug Fan Club would call in and speak on this. But in Paris, she's had a really interesting experience through getting like actually good benefits through just living with a partner.
Leonard says, I would be curious too. Let us know, Chloe. Leonard says, we did have a private ceremony with just the kids and the officiant. That's really sweet. I love that a lot. Quintastic says, my mother gets so mad when people do that. She thinks it's a ripoff.
Yeah.
She's like, well, if they're already married, why am I here? Yeah, if you don't get to see that matrimony spiritually fly off them at the moment they kiss, what are you fucking doing?
You don't even get the herald angels don't even come down.
Did you know that's true, by the way? If you have enough faith when you're at a wedding and they haven't already gotten married and they say, you may now kiss the bride when they kiss, if you're religious enough, you can see the matrimony leave their bodies.
It's like what happens in Shrek.
Yeah, it's like what happens in Shrek. What happens in Shrek?
Well, like when she gets True Love Kiss from Shrek and she transforms into herself, but she doesn't, she just raises up and does a magical girl non-transformation and she's still her beautiful ogre lady self.
Oh, yes. I love that.
Hey, that movie changed my life. I get it if people don't get it because you didn't watch it, but I got to tell you, representation is so bad that Shrek was so groundbreaking.
Yeah, Shrek rules. Shrek rules, man. I don't know how we got here, but Shrek rules.
Yeah. All of this to say, let's play the last one.
Let's play the last one. This is the last update from AJ, and then we'll do our plugs, and we'll skedaddle on out of here and let y'all have your day. Here's the last bit of details from AJ.
Hey, Bug and Moss. I totally forgot to call in last night to give you guys an update on what happened. So essentially, wedding is going to be held there. He wanted me to lie to the family. That way, say they're married now. That way, they don't have to do a Muslim wedding. And then afterwards, come back to the States and get married for real, paperwork and everything. But I asked him, I was like, yeah, so you want me to lie to them? He's like, well, and he avoided the thing. And then proceeded to be like, yeah, well, in the eyes of my God and everything, once we do this, we'll be able to, actually sleep together. And it won't be adultery or anything like that.
Eject.
So,
abort.
It was just a weird fucking thing.
Pop the hatch. Pull the cord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably more details. We talked for 8 minutes about it. But yeah, essentially.
Oof.
Wants to lie to the family. And wants to be able to fuck before they actually get married.
That's basically it. Yep.
Yay for Christian religion. And all that fun bullshit. All right. Talk to you later.
I just feel like that is a crazy thing to involve you in.
Yeah, you fucking dodged a bullet there. Leonard in chat says, fuck, I missed it. And sometimes the phone can be hard to hear. So to recap, it was basically just that they wanted AJ to lie. And so that way then they could bang.
If someone wants you to lie to their family so that they can bang I almost said, and like, I was thinking of a way in which I would do that. And I'm like, well, if like I had friends who were queer and their family was homophobic, I would do that. But like, it's also just still not your job to intervene in something so personal.
It is pretty bonkers. And yeah, Leonard just said that's a strange level of religious commitment. It is pretty bonkers to reach out to an ordained minister and to try and pull off this movie ass.
Anybody you know can do this. Ask your friend who's a good liar and likes it.
Don't give them ideas, Bug. The person trying to perpetrate this doesn't need our help.
Well, I just think
the only person who needs our help in this situation is AJ.
That's
AJ,
true.
Pull that lever, pull the fucking life jacket. You're done. Get out of here.
Yeah, and I don't.
Fuck that.
I think the thing that makes me the most uncomfortable about it is that stuff like this makes me feel like they are getting some sort of permission from you, and like they're grown-ups. They can do whatever they want, and it's really weird that they're like, oh no, but I need your permission. Fake permission.
Leonard in chat says, if they're willing to circumvent the spirit of the divine mandate, why not just fuck? LOL.
Yeah.
Which is exactly it, right?
N Squared also said, I'd probably do it just to see if I could pull it off, which is also very much a vibe.
Right. There was a message N Squared shot out into the chat earlier that I don't want to miss, where N Squared says, I watched a movie from the 40s where this couple on the run get married at a church for like $20, and then the officiant sells them a wedding ring and a car. Where can I get this kind of service in 2026?
Guys, so we have my grandma and grandpa's wedding rings. Does this look good?
Oh.
Can you see it?
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Is it blurry? You can't really see it.
Yeah.
But we have my grandma and grandpa's wedding rings because we got married in Vegas. And we bought rings there and they were not $20. It was still a pretty cheap wedding by today's standards. I think the license was like $100, $80 or something.
It was $100.
And then we went to the chapel and I don't really remember how much it was.
Not much.
We got the cheapest. I want to say like $60.
We didn't get the cheapest wedding package. We added on our own song.
No, we didn't. She gave it to us for free.
Oh, that's right.
We didn't pay for it. And she was a total G. And she played our song, which is All I Ask by the Frights.
She was super sweet.
And then, so we had these like cheapy rings that we just bought there, like a gross rubber one and like a little black one that I had that we still have.
I thought I was going to love the silicone ring life as like a guy who works with electric stuff. And no.
Yeah. I mean, I will say that the ring that you have now has really, really good vibes for that because my grandparents owned and managed their own appliance service center. And my grandpa was the one who would go out and do service calls with that ring on. And my grandma just called and was like, hey, I don't know if you would like this or like whatever. It's like, you know, who cares? But would you like mine and grandpa's rings? And I was like, yeah. All of that to say, my grandma and grandpa got married when my grandma was 15. They're the most in love people I've ever seen in my life until I met my own relationship.
Which is crazy.
So sweet. And my grandma and grandpa had rings on layaway. She wrote us this whole story about them. They had rings on layaway, but then very on purpose, she got pregnant. And so they had to buy cheaper rings. And I think this ring set, I think it was $30. Like
Unreal.
White gold, whatever. And they had like a different one on layaway, but they were like, well, we got to get married quick now.
Yeah.
And so I can't remember if they had to petition the courts or not. Their parents were very supportive. It was a different time. But yeah, it's like really sweet and I'm really proud to have their rings.
Me too. It makes me happy every single day.
Makes me happy every single day. It's so sweet.
Daddy has reminded us that the show is wrapping up. And it's Friday, so we're going to have to wait until Monday to get back here. Make sure you send us in your voicemails, 848-MOSS-BUG. Send us text messages, ideas. I am just now seeing that Ty sent in voicemails for today, and I missed them.
Oh, no.
Oopsie whoopsie. Uh-oh.
That can happen.
Bummer. I'll probably play those at some point. Sorry, Ty. Hopefully maybe next Monday, but Monday will be Monday See, Monday Do. So if you see anything that inspires you or anything you want to do or anything that you want to get up to, make sure you leave us a voicemail about it at 848-MOSS-BUG. N Squared says Vegas wedding is low-key their dream.
They give you bumper stickers when you get your marriage license.
They do. It's very good. And then N Squared says, I'm in a romantic mood now. Daddy, will you marry me? And Daddy, I don't think has responded.
Daddy has not responded, and we are all waiting.
Which is very good. Thank you all for hanging out with us. Thanks for spending your morning with us. It's been a lot of fun. And I look forward to seeing y'all again on Monday.
Really pumped.
It's a privilege to get to do this show for y'all. It genuinely makes every day better. And it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I love waking up with the Bug and Moss Morning Telephone Show.
Me too. And I love waking up with you, Bugs.
I love waking up with you, Moss.
We'll catch y'all on Monday.
See you next week.
This is Bug and Moss.